Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to pass a purchase return entry in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. Let us sign in into the system. So in order to understand the purchase return entry more clear, let us start with from the beginning. We will create an item. We will create a supplier ledger. We will create a purchase entry. After that, we will create a purchase return entry. After that, we can process this purchase return entry with a clear-cut idea. So let us start to create a new item. To create an item, from the main menu, we can choose create item. Otherwise, from the mouse right button in the home screen, we can also see create item. So the item name is men's shirt Giordano long sleeve size M. So this is the item we are creating, men's shirt Giordano brand long sleeve size M. The unit of measure I am using as number. The category I am choosing as garments. Subcategory also I am choosing garments, and child subcategory also I am choosing garments. GST 2.5, SGST 2.5. HSN code we can enter. All this HSN code I am entering is only for a demonstration purpose. If there is any opening stock, we can mention it here. I am leaving it as blank. By pressing the save button, you can save this item. Insert Giordano long sleeve size M is created. Let us search this item whether it is created or not. You can enter men's shirt. Here you can see this is the item we have created. For easy reference, you can also use the search button. To view this item in the stock register, by clicking the mouse right button in the home screen, click on the set price button. Whatever items you have already created, that will be listed in this stock register. Here we can see under the category garments, subcategory garments, child subcategory garments, item type is goods. This is the item we have created. At the moment, the closing stock is 0 because we haven't purchased this item as of now. The GST information you can see here. There is no closing stock. Now, let us create a supplier ledger. To create a ledger account, from the main menu, you can choose create general ledger. Otherwise, by pressing the mouse right button in the home screen, you can see create ledger account. The account name I am creating is SA Elegance fashion. SA elegance fashion. Under the group supplier, I am choosing. Whenever you create a ledger account, it is very important and mandatory to choose a default account group from the account group list, like asset, bank, cash, customer, direct expense, indirect expense, liability, purchase, sales. These are the default account group. It is mandatory to choose a default account group based on the ledger account you wish to create. Since I am going to create a supplier ledger, choose account group as supplier. Then save it. Account created successfully. Now we have to enter the supplier address information. Contact person, I am entering SA Elegance. Since there is no specific contact or salesperson, I am just mentioning the company name itself. Contact number, what is the landline number or contact number, we can mention it here. The address we can mention here. I am mentioning like Industrial Park, MIDC, Cochin, Kerala 32. Supplier location Cochin. Landmark also I am mentioning it as Cochin. GST information, whatever it is, you can enter here. All this information you can see in the purchase bill. Landmark, all types of men's ready-made garments supplier. So the supplier remark is, you can enter a brief about this supplier. Based on this, you can also filter from your supplier list who all are the suppliers of men's ready-made garments. Based on that, you can filter the suppliers list. After entering all this mandatory information, click on the save button. Successfully saved supplier information. Now let us go to the chart of accounts to see whether the ledger account we have created is appeared in the list of accounts or chart of accounts. Whatever ledger accounts we have created, that you can see in this chart of accounts. In the left side, you can see a specific ledger account belongs to which account group, that you can see in the left side. At the same time, if there is any opening balance, any transaction debit and credit, and at the moment what is the current outstanding balance, whether it is a debit balance or credit balance, all this information you can see in this chart of accounts. This chart of accounts is also a consolidated trial balance. You can see here the debit amount and credit amount is same. Whatever ledger account you have created, that you can see here. If there are too much ledger accounts, to find a specific ledger, it will be difficult for you. Otherwise, you have to go up and down to find a specific ledger. For that, you can make use of this filter feature. Since we have created the ledger supplier, choose the account group as supplier, and by clicking this filter button, we can see system will filter all the ledger accounts that belongs to the group name supplier. Here we can see SA Elegance Fashion. At the moment, the outstanding amount, or there is no transaction amount in this ledger because we have just created the ledger. We haven't entered any transaction. So as of now, what we have done is we have created an item, we have created a supplier ledger. The next is, let us create a purchase entry. So we are going to make a purchase of men's shirt Giordano, quantity 10 for a cost price 2500 per piece. This is the purchase entry we are going to enter now. To post a purchase entry, from the work center, choose the purchase. Otherwise, by clicking the mouse right button in the home screen also, you can choose the purchase entry. This is the purchase interface. Suppose this is the supplier bill number. System will ask us choose the supplier or from which supplier we are buying these goods. Whatever supplier ledger you have created, all such supplier will be listed in this supplier list. Here we can see, let's say Elegance Fashion is listed here. Choose it and you can enter the bill total amount in the top side. This is for the reconciliation purpose. Since we are buying or purchased 10 pieces of men's shirt for a cost price of 2500 per piece, the total bill amount is, assume it is 25,000. Now we have to choose the product from the product list. This is the product we have created. In this list also you can see what is the closing stock, what is the cost price. Since we have just created the item, the closing stock is showing as 0. There is no cost price, no MRP. The quantity billed is 10. Here system is asking us, this is optional actually, what is the MRP of this item? The MRP is 5,000. Cost price is 2500. We have purchased this item 2500 per piece. Since we have created or defined the GST percentage as 5 while we created this item, system will automatically calculate taxable and GST information. Here we can see in the top side the total bill amount we have entered is 25,000, and for that 25,000 what are the products we have purchased? We have purchased men's shirt Giordano long sleeve size medium 10 pieces at the rate a cost price 2500, and the total line item details is matching with the total bill amount. Here we can see balance to allocate is 0. Once you have finished with the product selection and purchase entry, click on the round off field to adjust if there is any round off figure. If there is no round off figure to adjust, by default you can see here in the left side the save button is disabled now. Once you put the cursor on this round off button and by pressing the enter key, if the entry is okay to proceed, system will enable the save button automatically. Here we can see at the moment the save button is enabled. You can click here to save this purchase entry. Bill saved successfully. Suppose one more entry I am going to enter from the same supplier Hesse Elegance. Here we can see whenever we selected the Hesse Elegance, system will display here at the moment what is the balance? 25,000 credit balance is showing. And if you click on this OS bills, outstanding bills, it means at the moment 25,000 is outstanding payable to the supplier. And if you wish to see what are the outstanding bills at the moment, if you click on this OS bills button, system will display the bill number as well as the date information and the bill amount. All such information you can see in this outstanding list. And again, if you click on these line items, the moment we have selected the supplier as SA Elegance Fashion, if you click on this line item, system will pull out all the items we have purchased from this specific supplier. This feature is very useful. At any moment, if you wish to see or generate a list of all the products we are buying from a specific supplier, in the purchase register, choose the supplier name, and by clicking this line item, system will automatically filter all the items that we have purchased from this specific supplier. If we haven't selected any supplier, here we haven't selected any supplier from the supplier list. If we click again these line items, now system will pull out all the products we have purchased from various suppliers. So in this way, based on your requirement, we can make use of these line items or history information. Now let us go to the stock register again, because we have purchased or posted a purchase entry. Whether after the purchase entry, whether the stock register is updated with the quantity and closing stock, let us check with stock register. From the home screen, you can press mouse right button, and by pressing this set price, here this is the item mentioned Giordano. Here we can see MRP on the item is automatically populated. Post price is also appeared here. And in the purchase column, we can see in the under the head purchase, we can see 10 pieces is appeared here. By placing the cursor in the specific field and by pressing the enter key, system will display this specific item if we have purchased different times, from which supplier, against which bill. All such information system will display in this list. Since we have only purchased one time this item, by that reason system is showing only one purchase information in this list, in this purchase history list. This is very useful and easy reference to understand from which suppliers we have purchased this product. And when you come back to this closing stock, here closing stock is also showing us 10, and the closing stock is worth how much amount and what is the cost value of this product. Here it is showing 25,000. Here we can see in the stock register itself, you can set the selling price of this product. By default, system will assign rupees 1 as the selling price. Here you can see the legend color black. It means at the moment the default price is in loss, because here we can see the cost price is 22,500 and the default is 1. Now I am selling this product 4,000 rupees per piece. Whenever you enter the selling price, based on the profit percentage, system will automatically change the background color. Here we can see the background color automatically appeared as green. It means this selling price is having a profit percentage greater than 25%. If it is yellow, it means the profit percentage is between 10 to 25%. Click on the save button. Now again, if you see the stock value of this product based on the cost price is 25,000. Based on the retail selling price, it is 40,000, because we have set the selling price as 4,000 per piece. 4,000 per piece into 10, it is coming 40,000. If you go to the journal register, we can see this transaction there. Here we can see on today's date, 8th October, we have entered a purchase entry. Here we can see purchase account debtor to SA Elegance, 25,000. So this entry is automatically appeared in the journal register as well as the daybook also. Let us go to the chart of accounts to see whether the accounting information is appeared in this ledger. This is the SA Elegance fashion. When we created this ledger, the outstanding amount payable was 0. Since we have purchased or entered a purchase entry in this ledger account, there is a credit balance of 25,000. If you place the cursor in this specific ledger and by pressing the enter key, system will display a quick summary of all the purchase entries or all the ledger account entries relating to the selected ledger account. Here there is only one ledger transaction or journal transaction we have posted in this SA Elegance, the purchase entry that is listed here. So instead of going to a individual ledger account separately, by pressing a enter key, you can see all the transaction history for a quick reference. So at the moment, 25,000 is payable to the supplier SA Elegance. Now let us make a purchase return entry. To enter a purchase return entry from the work center, here you can choose the purchase return. Our purchase reference number was 217. In the previous purchase reference number was 217. So let us go to the purchase return. Click on the search button and click this bills button. Whatever purchases we have made, that will be displayed in this list of purchase bills. Here in the bottom you can see bill reference number 217 This is the supplier bill number, this is the supplier name, and in this date we have purchased. So we can choose against which purchase bill you are going to pass the purchase return entry. Select it and press on this show button. Whenever you press the show button, in the left side you can see system will display you whatever products you have purchased under this purchase bill, how much quantity we have purchased, what is the GST information, at what cost price we have purchased, all such information, and at the moment what is the current physical stock we have in our store, that will be listed in the left side. System will not allow you to make a purchase return unless there is enough stock. By pressing the enter key, system will ask us the purchase return ledger account to choose. Choose the purchase return ledger account. Now we have to enter the purchase return details here. Suppose there are 10 items we have purchased in this bill. All such items along with the product number will be displayed in this list. Since we have only purchased one item, it is showing only one product here. So we have to enter the product number by seeing in the left side. This men's shirt Giordano long sleeve size M. The product number, system generated product number is 948. That we have to enter here manually. Here we have to mention quantity of purchase return. One piece I am returning to the supplier due to a stitching defect, and we have to enter the amount of this purchase return. I am mentioning it as 2500 because for a price of 2500 we have purchased it. GST and CGST information we have to enter manually, because in some companies if you make any purchase return they will not give you back the GST figures. GST they will deduct it. Here GST is coming 59.5, SGST 59.5, CGST 59.5, and the taxable value is coming 2381. The another feature is, suppose the quantity you have purchased is only 10, and if you are trying to return 11 pieces, system will reject this entry saying the quantity do not match with the purchase quantity. Similarly, you have entered the correct return quantity, but if you are entering more than the bill amount, in that case also system will not allow you to proceed with this purchase return entry. Once you have entered all the purchase return item information, this is mandatory to enter the reason of this purchase return. I am mentioning as, since one piece of the shirt is found defective, it is returning back. So this reason of purchase return is mandatory. Once you entered the return reason by pressing the enter key, here we can see, since we have entered all the mandatory information, the save button is enabled now. By clicking this save button, successfully posted purchase return entry. Now let us go to the journal register. Here we can see, first we have purchased this product from Hesse Elegance, purchase account debtor to Hesse Elegance 25,000. Now we have posted a purchase return entry. The voucher type you can see purchase return. Now Hesse Elegance Fashion we have debited and purchase return account is credited. This process will go automatically in the backend. Whenever you enter or post a journal entry or purchase return or sales return, purchase or sales, system will automatically create corresponding journal entries in the backend. If you want to generate or take the printout of this debit note, go to the reports menu. In the transaction register, you can see purchase return register. Whatever purchase return entries we have passed, that will appear in this purchase return register. By choosing a specific purchase return voucher and by clicking this debit note, system will generate a debit note for purchase return in a standard format. We can send the damaged goods along with this debit note to the supplier. Also, you can attach a copy of the purchase bill. You can very effectively and you can communicate or inform the supplier's accounts department about this purchase return. Now let us go to the chart of accounts again. Here Hesse Elegance. In the previous case, the total outstanding payable to the supplier Hesse Elegance was 25,000. Since we have entered a purchase return entry worth 2,500, now at the moment payable to or outstanding payable to this supplier Hesse Elegance is 22,500 only. By pressing the enter key, now system is showing two journal entries here. One is for purchase entry and another is for purchase return. If you want to generate the ledger account of this supplier, by placing the cursor on a specific ledger account and by clicking this ledger button placed in the top, system will filter all the journal transaction. And here if you want to generate a paper format of ledger account, again click on this print button. System will generate a ledger account. If you want to take the printout or if you want to generate the PDF format, you can generate it, and for reconciliation purpose periodically we can email or post this ledger account to the supplier. Here in the narration you can see on 8th October voucher number 217 being purchased from Hesse Elegance Fashion wide bill number 217, reference number supplier bill number 217 2425 dated so and so. This is the bill amount, and another entry we have posted is a purchase return entry. So in this way we can pass a purchase return entry in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. Let us go to the stock register once again. Once we have purchased the item, system has automatically updated the closing stock. After passing this purchase return, let us see whether the stock is updated or not. We have purchased 10 pieces earlier, and now we have returned one piece, and at the moment purchase minus the purchase return is coming as 9. It is showing us the closing stock is 9 pieces only, and the cost price is 22,500, and as per the retail price it is showing as 36,000. Under the purchase return column, here we can also see one quantity is showing in the purchase return column. If you press the enter key, system will display you the purchase return information. Wide purchase return number 41. On 8th October, we have passed a purchase return entry, and all the information you can see for a quick reference by sitting in this stock register itself. If you want to see stock movement analysis of this product, from the report menu, choose the stock movement analysis. Here you can look up for a specific item here if you want. Mentioned Giordano, and by clicking the get data, here we can see what we have done is system will display by default, system will display all the items we have created in the stock register. That in the top we can see inventory information. From this huge list, we have only filtered a specific product that we have purchased now, mentioned Giordano. In the bottom side, we can see the specific item, how many times we have purchased, from which suppliers we have purchased, at what cost price we have purchased. All such information we can see in the bottom side. And below that, how many sales entry we have posted, that will be appeared in this sales area. And if there is any purchase return entries we have passed against this item, that will be displayed here in the purchase return. And if there is any sales return, damage or lost, if you have used this product for any consumption or production, all such information you can see by sitting in this stock movement analysis report. This is very useful to track the movement of an item, whether it is purchase, sales, purchase return, sales return, all types of such item movement you can watch in a single window, and this feature is very useful. This report is very useful for the managers or category department head to track a specific record against a specific item. Go to the MIS report, and in today's date, if we click on this inflow outflow report, here we can see in the top side, in today's date, account wise, you will get a summary in the top. Here purchase account, it is showing we have purchased goods worth 25,000 today. Purchase return account 2,500. We have posted a purchase return entry worth 2,500. And from the supplier Hesse Elegance Fashion, we have purchased goods worth 25,000. At the same time, we have posted a purchase return entry So here we can see debit is 27,500, credit is also 27,500. So purchase account is showing at 25,000. In the bottom side, we can see the stock movement of this purchase account for good 25,000 worth what product we have purchased. It is showing in this inward stock or purchase summary. This is Men shirt Giordano 10 pieces we have purchased worth 25,000. So we can very easily reconcile the account information with the inventory information. And in the purchase return daily details, we can see here today we have posted one purchase return entry, and this is the inventory information. Quantity is 1 and the total of the purchase return value is 2,500. So this report is very useful for the managers to reconcile, verify and audit daily transaction, accounting transaction as well as inventory transactions. So in this way, you can manage a purchase return in Brainwave's E-Trade Retail Management System. In the similar way, you can also manage sales return. In the next session, we will demonstrate how to manage sales return entry. So thank you for watching this video.